So, without wasting any time, let's directly jump into the chart analysis. As always, we will going to start the month, and here it is. So, if we look here, the highest point of the share is here around 596.36. Let me change the color. That is a little darker. That will help. If we look here, mm, that is going to work as our resistance, and here we can have also at 386.53 as a support in case of month. We can also go for this, but I will always going to prefer, as I always says in my previous videos, always that I always try my best to prefer the closest support and resistance to the current price, either in months, weeks, or days. It doesn't matter, but like a significant point, like the all-time high or all-time low is, doesn't matter if it's of which, it's always going to make a huge impact. Now, if you look in the weeks, you get a little bit of idea that our 386.53 is still holding up to this particular in months as well, in weeks as well, but a little bit of higher. So it is going to make a range instead of a particular point. So we are going to make 395.66 also as our resistance here, as a support here. But here we don't have any particular resistance in the weeks. So we can directly jump into the days. By the way, if you look closely, for a while it was following the higher high pattern, but with the significant high here, it is like breaking the pattern, but still it is going up, which is showing a significant momentum. Now we will go in days. Okay, if you see in days, okay, the market went up after uh, making a little bit of like stagnating in this zone of 386 and 311. It finally went up, it break this, and then it went. So that's a good sign that the share has the potential to go up. And at this point, it is hard to say how much momentum it has right now because it has broke the 395.66 line of our uh, the the support resistance we had made earlier. Uh, the resistance we had made earlier for the price before this, but right now it is going quite up. So there are two things we can do right now. As I already mentioned it, the share is at its 52 weeks high, so that's a good sign, but it had a drop in its current price, in today's price. So now we can do two things. One, if the share managed to break 593.69 and closes above it, uh, then we have a chance to take an entry, and after putting a stop loss according to that, we can go for that, or we can wait for the share to fall and came back to 395.66 and put it as a support, then we can go up. But that's it going to be a long journey for this share. So if I have to take a guess in this particular scenario, I will, if I have to take a guess, then I will put this as my point of support in this particular scenario because our resistance, our resistance is quite near to our current price, but our support is far below than what is our current price. So to be playing a safe side, we can make 517.69 as our support and 593.69 as our resistance. Okay, so these are the support and resistance of Hindustan Copper. And thanks for watching Stockology, and keep following and don't forget to subscribe, and meet you in the next video.